Our next guest has played a massive role in Notre Dame hockey team's run to the Frozen Four this season. A junior goaltender, he has the fourth longest starting streak in NCAA history. Earlier this month, he was one of the first 15 players named to the Team USA roster for the IIHF World Championships in Europe. Joining us right now is hockey team captain Cal Petersen. Cal, welcome to Notre Dame Day. How are you?
Good. Thanks for having me.
So, Cal, goalie is a very specialized position, right? So how did you get into becoming a goalie? Did you start when you were young?
Yeah, I started when I was pretty young, right around 10, 11. I started as a forward. My dad was a goaltender, played in college, so he kind of got me into the whole thing. But like I said, kind of started as a forward, and I think, I fell in love with the pads, and the team must needed a goalie, so I went into that and kind of fell in love with the position and been that way ever since.
Now, you and I were talking off air. I was asking you to describe, that hockey puck is coming at you over 100 miles an hour sometimes, right? Describe how you see, you can't see the puck. You have to follow the stick, the shoulders. How does one stop a puck going 100 miles an hour?
Yeah, the stuff that I look at is kind of, different, cues that the shooter can give me, different ways that the blade can be held, where the puck is on the stick, where the shooter is at kind of relative to the net. But, I was saying, kind of like the way a batter reads a pitcher, the release, ball's coming so fast you can't really read it. But, it's just kind of having that experience to pick up some different things so you can have the best chance of making the save.
Now this is fascinating. So you're the only goalie in Division I hockey that's a team captain. Besides yourself, why do goalies usually make bad captains, and why are you different?
I guess, there's a little bit of a stigma about goalies being a little bit different, a little bit weird, kind of on their own page. But, I like to think I'm, kind of always one of the boys have a good read on the heartbeat of the team. And, it's a little bit different too, just with the goalie not being able to, talk to the referees and stuff like that during the game. So, I had to put a lot of that responsibility on, the three other captains with me to help out with that role, and that made my job a lot easier.
So last year you go to the Frozen Four. Just talk about that whole experience.
Yeah, it was a tremendous run. It was cool to see. We kind of had a so-so first half of the season, and then in the second half played really desperate and played some playoff hockey and got ourselves into a position to make the NCAA tournament. And once we were there, we did some pretty special things. Both underdogs in both games and come from behind. And I think it was really cool just to see that progression throughout the season, and the dedication that we had to get better every day and trusting the process. And it paid off with a Frozen Four bid, and so we're really proud of that.
Very cool. Now, you were one of 3 goalies selected for Team USA along with 2 NHL stars. That's pretty amazing. So you're the young guy on the block, a bunch of NHL players. What's that like?
It's going to be tremendous. I was obviously very honored to be able to represent my country, and to play alongside NHL stars is going to be tremendous. It's going to be a great measuring stick for me, and I'm going to try and go there and soak everything in. And the experience will be good, just seeing how they practice, how they prepare, what it takes to be successful at the NHL level will be really cool.
Very good. Cal, thanks so much for joining us. Good luck in Europe next week.